to watch, and then they wait an hour, and then the Pacific Tsunami guys make a determination of what they're going to do, and then right away with the size of the quake and everything and the damage that happened in Japan, they determined what they did and said, you know, the sirens went off here, the tsunami sirens, and basically everybody scrambles and checks your supplies, and it's on, you know. It's like last year was the same time, almost
that's
like
right.
the same week.
So what did you guys do?
Well, we have some friends here that live in a house on the hill that's out of what's called the inundation zone, and our good friends over here, and so we basically contacted them, because where I actually live, I live about 40 feet. There's a house in front of me, but I live about 40 feet from the ocean.
Oh wow!
You know, and so we knew right away that we had to get out.
Yeah.
And so what we did is we packed our supplies. My wife put the kids in the car, packed her few things, and we drove about 35 minutes to our friend's house in Kaneohe.
Oh my God.
And got out of where we are. Because where we live is in Hauula, Hawaii, which is kind of the northeast corner, and we're exposed to a lot. You know, we're not quite as exposed to the other side where Haleiwa is and Sunset Beach and surf spots.
Jeff, we're going to try to put up a map of the island chain of Hawaii to see exactly where you are. You're on Oahu, right? And we're going to we've just punched up a live shot. It's a streaming shot, I think, from a hotel there on Waikiki Beach. So
yeah.
Waikiki is on Oahu, isn't it?
Right in front of the. I'm watching it on your feed right now.
Okay.
That's the feed we've been watching. That's right in front of the Honolulu Zoo, the Duke statue, all that. The main strip of Waikiki is what you're seeing there.
Okay, so would this be normally the water would have receded farther than this? I mean, is it covering the beach?
No, I mean, what we're seeing now is, you know, is a pretty good receding. I mean, the other shot that our local news is showing is of Diamond Head, and the local CBS affiliate.
Right. The Diamond Head is also on Waikiki Beach toward one end of it?
Yeah, it's around the corner from it.
So, well, considering what we were fearing then, how are you feeling at this hour?
I'm sick to my stomach because I know where my house is and I know what's going on here, and I mean, you know, a regular kind of storm high tide will bring, you know, water over the seawall near my house. So this will probably, you know, good chance it could take out my surfboard shed and my brand new solar hot water heater that I put in.
Gosh.
But you know, those things are replaceable. You know, human life's not. So
that's right.
How many quick?
Yeah, Jeff. How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have, and how did you get from Wildwood to Oahu?
Well, there is a long story. You ain't got time enough for that.
Okay, fine.
Well, how about the 20-second version?
Well, the 40-second version is I moved to California shortly after finishing my lifeguarding career in North Wildwood, and to go surfing, and so then met a beautiful girl there, and
of course you did.
And my wife, and we were dating, and she said she was going to nursing school in Hawaii, and I said, well, guess what? I'm coming with you. And,
you know, I love your life already.
We're happily married, 6 and a 4-year-old boys, Rick and Benjamin.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to tell my mom, Patsy down there in Wildwood, and my brother Joe and Jacqueline and Richard and everybody else down there that everything's okay. We're safe. We're at a good friend's house. We're up on a hill. And, you know.
Were the kids scared?
You know what, my youngest was, because, you know, we've talked about it. We had the same thing happen last year, you know.
I remember watching that one, too.
You know, as a lifeguard, you know, the one thing you always know is to be prepared for anything, and so that's what we do. And so,
well,
you know, he saw the warning, and he was more upset about his school friends not knowing, and you know, and his you know, toys being left at the house. But you know, it's those things are, you know.
Okay, to wrap this up, Jeff, we're hearing now that maybe 7 or 8 feet on Kauai, which is to the west of you. And you think
be about the next wave here? If they get a 7 or 8 foot wave, it'll take about 20 minutes from Kauai to our house.
To your house.
And the North Shore, all those famous surf spots will be getting inundated by the water. The shots they're showing from the from the Waikiki, that's the opposite end of the island. So what they're getting is the wraparound effect.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the North Shore is sort of the famous spot where everybody surfs, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's, Haleiwa out there.
Okay.
Will be getting the brunt of this.
And then Maui would be next. And we're hearing that maybe, somebody's already reported for Maui, they had 6-foot waves.
Well, if your solar-powered water heater is the worst thing.
Every beach is different. That's the thing. Every beach is going to absorb these waves a little differently. So,
okay, Jeff.
What you're seeing on TV is definitely different than other places.
We're glad you're safe.
Yeah.
Hope the
it
whole
could be
house
worse,
isn't.
for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep us, and let us know what happens, Jeff.
Yeah, well, this line will be open. You guys can call anytime.
You got it. Thank you.
Take care.
Tell my friend Sean. Thank you.
Hey, Sean.
Okay.
And hello to everybody in Wildwood.
How about that, huh? Growing up in Wildwood and then living in Hawaii.
Wait, he had the life. He was a lifeguard, Wildwood Beach. Met a beautiful
girl, yeah.
Really? Okay, it is 10 minutes past 9 o'clock, and we have some more information for you coming in.